Hi, I'm Bukeni Waruzi from Witness. We just kicked off our network campaign on gender-based violence in partnership with the Women's Initiative for Gender Justice. We held our first training with 7 women from the Greater North Women's Voice for Peace Network, a group that is now focusing their advocacy around Uganda's recovery plan for the Greater North.
Uganda has a program called PRDP, which is Peace, Development and Recovery Program. A program that has been designed by government and our development partners.
In the implementation of PRDP, they are only focusing on infrastructure. Things like roads, things like health centers. Yet actually they are not focusing on the livelihoods of the women.
After bearing the greatest brand during the armed conflict, these women, first of all, are traumatized. Secondly, most of them have been left vulnerable.
Peace to a woman means a good life. Peace to a woman means I'm able to afford to eat well, I'm able to access treatment, I'm able to ensure my child goes to school and has every basic need. I'm able to sleep in a good house. That is peace to a woman.
Now, even if you have roads, even if you have clinics, if the people who are supposed to access these facilities are not happy, they are not settled, their livelihood issues have not been addressed, their children are not going to school, then you have done little. Actually, you have done almost nothing for them.
During our training in Kampala with the Greater North Women's Voice for Peace Network, we provided each participant with camera equipment and training while working with them to develop a strategy for incorporating video into their campaign.
The main goal of this training was to empower us, was to help us focus on the real issues that affect the women in the community in relation to some of the issues that we have identified in the PRDP.
They have come to see how best they can advocate for the interest of these women and really get the attentions of the people who matter, the people who would convey the message, not only convey it, but also take actions.
This exercise will be a victory. And all along it has been a victory because this is my first time of handling a camera physically. So it has been a victory.
Now, as next step, the 7 women's activists that witnessed trend will collect testimonies of women in their communities and bring these voices directly to the president of Uganda.
As women from the Greater North and representatives of women from the grassroots, it is them to carry the message from the villages to the authorities.
We have been advocating through paper writing or reports, but now if we put in a video, I think it will be a great input, another tool to help us advocate.
A video is a powerful tool. It's very powerful when effectively used. Those whose husbands were killed, those whose daughters were abducted, those who suffered in captivity, when they speak in front of a camera, one knows that, yes, they're out there and they're actually suffering and something has to be done.